in what looks like a three-horse race in the Eastern Conference. But I think the story right now, the playoffs have already started for the New Orleans Pelicans. Do they have enough?
Michael Grady did a great job documenting some of the areas of strength in the first meeting, and the Nets took advantage in their points off turnovers.
Good look from Shamet, who connects. Nice connection early between Irving and Shamet.
The big three haven't been together long enough to develop those scars. So it'd be very interesting down the stretch or even in the playoffs how they respond to adversity within the game or within the series.
Next one will cost him a tee. Brooklyn lost on a buzzer beater by Bam Adebayo in the Miami Heat on Sunday.
Beautiful bounce pass inside to Steven Adams, but keep in mind, Steve Nash hasn't had his full complement of players in order for him
to that 10th spot. Remember the play-in story this year is Kyrie Irving goes to the line for the Nets. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. Only 1 through 6 makes it officially into the playoffs. So the others will have to play in to get there. If you're in the 7 and the 8 spot, you all only need to win once.
I still think it's Jokic to lose from that perspective, but I love the intrigue behind it because of the way Steph has been playing. You see him curling off of screens, getting his man behind him, then getting the momentum to go downhill and finish inside.
You know, Jeff Green so valuable in a piece like this as Irving goes, switches to the left hand, can't get it. Adams clears it away.
And now you're forced to have to, the other 3 quarters, expend a lot more energy to get yourselves back in the game.
Kyrie Irving back on the floor. That pass from Johnson a little hot. And a turnover for Brooklyn.
And kind of not in the same vein, but a little bit with LaMarcus Aldridge. But then once they came to Brooklyn, you see a nice move by Kyrie, but contested at the rim. When he's going and he's cooking offensively for the Pelicans, it opens up so many other opportunities for his teammates, and Kyrie just doing Kyrie things, B.A.
Yeah, he's a good player. You know, we have had a few Pelicans games this year, and it is interesting to see Stan Van Gundy's rotations, who gets the minutes, who he sticks with. More opportunities, more reps, thus more experience running the point guard, but there are others who carry that burden as well, as Joe Harris. Nice lead, catch and shoot. And the seas parted for Brandon Ingram, and it's back to an 8-point Pelicans lead. Griffin now other way. Ball backs out of there, and a foul. Count the basket as Griffin will score it. Well, the mismatch here. Steven Adams ends up on Kyrie Irving. That is an uncomfortable spot for Adams, and Irving will settle for the 3. Enjoying what he is seeing out of Zion Williamson, something they can build for the future. You start to build a roster around with specific pieces. Up and over Adams. What a play by Kyrie Irving. Well, you know, we talked about the Nets being shorthanded. The Pelicans still without Nickeil Alexander-Walker. No Jason Hart. As Irving comes up short, ball wants to move it. Cut off by Kyrie Irving, and a foul. Well, you know, we talked about the Nets being shorthanded. The Pelicans still without Nickeil Alexander-Walker. No Jason Hart. As Irving comes up short, ball wants to move it. Cut off by Kyrie Irving, and a foul.
Try to shoot 3-point shots as he hasn't developed that shot yet.
Here's Bledsoe now. Ingram set him up. And, you know, he talked about some of his influences. He's been watching a lot of video lately of some old schoolers, Jim. As DeAndre Jordan.
Able to answer the score on the other end.
Kyrie Irving for 3. Got it. First Nets lead they've had since it was 8-5. Here's Joe Harris. And he's got it. 3-pointer is down for Joe Harris. His second made 3 tonight. And Green able to secure it with Adams and Williamson crashing the boards. Joe Harris got another one, starting to heat up. But he's not pleased with the way he's handled it. He said, I haven't been able to find the right mix, as Kyrie Irving scores it.
It's tougher because you don't want to have built-in excuses. Kyrie with the beautiful cross over. Nice jump shot.
Able to use his speed to get up the court.
Irving has started to cook. Is he feeling it? Not that time.
Not the most fluid offensive possession that time by the Pelicans, but the young team showed a lot of patience and didn't take a tough shot speaking of tough shots.
Beg your pardon. Williamson with 29 now. Updated his output as Irving drills a three-pointer right on Hernan Gomez. After the Nets, 9 of their final 14 games are on the road as they try to chase down San Antonio, right now in the 11th spot. Up ahead in transition. After the Nets, 9 of their final 14 games are on the road as they try to chase down San Antonio, right now in the 11th spot. Up ahead in transition. Marshall is fouled. Kyrie Irving with the foul is going to send Marshall to the line. After the Nets, 9 of their final 14 games are on the road as they try to chase down San Antonio, right now in the 11th spot. Up ahead in transition. Marshall is fouled. Kyrie Irving with the foul is going to send Marshall to the line.
But another little layup that time by Brooklyn against this Nets defense, and then once again you give it up. Great defense that time by Kyrie. But another little layup that time by Brooklyn against this Nets defense, and then once again you give it up. Great defense that time by Kyrie, and now another basket at the opposite end.
Big steal there from Irving. Ingram a three. No.
Pelicans have had such a tough time closing out games. Brooklyn trying to finish them off here in New Orleans as Kyrie Irving.
For 23 from behind the three-point line tonight. The two are combined.
So the defensive foul on Blake Griffin stood, not being clear and conclusive to overturn.
All right, Jason, thank you. Good stuff. That's a 4th foul on Blake Griffin. Kyrie Irving, a little spin, little fadeaway is good. What a shot by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving slows it down. We go under a minute. For the Pelicans, their playoff start right now. They got to win every game possible, and Kyrie Irving. Clock ticks, 3-point game. Brooklyn up. And Irving trying to put this one away. Kyrie Irving almost lost the handle, gets it back. Irving, oh, some finish right there. Kyrie Irving. Working the officials, and big free throws coming for Kyrie Irving. Calmly knocks down the first. A 30-point night for Kyrie Irving.
For himself or for his teammates, you trust that he'll make the right decision and make the right plays. Brooklyn able to come up with some good defensive stops as well down the stretch. Lost by 1 or 2 possessions. They can go back to, as if we corrected 1 or 2 things, we could, have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more wins for the season.